Hello, everyone. Fastest rankings ever. I'm not even sitting down. Um, okay. Quick recap of the week. Anthony won the final for HOH next to Haley in a tiebreaker for the second time this season. Nominated Kristen and Haley to be expected. Not to be expected was Anthony winning the veto, fastest time. He is currently sixth overall for the web, which is crazy, considering he had no notes and Kristen and Haley both did, and have both played this competition before. Kristen twice, and somehow still flopped. Um, Anthony, of course, kept Victoria off the block. Victoria casting the sole vote decided between Kristen and Haley, and by when we say Victoria was deciding, we mean Anthony was deciding, and Anthony ultimately decided to get rid of Haley this week. Okay, that was a fast recap, but pretty much all that happened. Anything to add with that?
The only thing that I have to add is that this last week really did. Remember last week, and I was like, maybe it's not that bad of a season. No, this is bottom three, and depending on how this ends, it's even worse. I just have no nice things to say anymore.
So let's
It's
get
so
to it.
it's horrible to watch. Anyway, we'll get to why, but yeah, let's just move forward.
Anthony, 1,000% deserves this win, along with Kristen. Anthony, 1,000% deserves this win. This was not this evicting Kristen would have been smarter for him, in my opinion.
No, it 1,000% would have been smart.
Um, it first of all, I my score is high because first of all, he won the HOH on the veto. Two things that I was not expecting. Um, which is also very good considering he has to play in part two and part three. And if he can win those, he wins the game pretty much. Um, but what are you doing? Like his thought process was Kristen wasn't good at these final competitions, but this is a whole different season. And
But
also,
literally, Anthony's thought process of like, well, Kristen has never won a competition past the final four. Okay, that doesn't matter. She's won competitions before. Where they play out has nothing to do with like Kristen's ability to win competitions. His whole basis of like, well, people used to do this, but now it's like it makes literally zero sense to me.
um,
This is straight up the wrong. If he kept Haley, and when I say as if he had that power, which he did because he controls
he
Victoria's,
would have won the season. He would have been
he
brought.
would have won the season. He would be guaranteed in the final two, and he crushes both of them.
So like he has played a very good game this season, but has made such dumb, like small, dumb mistakes
Like,
throughout it.
everyone has the caliber of people that
I
is
can't, like,
ridiculously
he
good.
does not deserve to finish the season with a 10 in my eyes. I'm staying with a 9.
That's what I am doing too.
Because like
Because he's not guaranteed to get to the end.
100% deserves to win, but like, God, why is everyone so dumb this season? I don't even get it. Like, this is so embarrassing, to be honest. I must give him an 80 now. That would have been inaccurate. Okay. Haley. First of all, okay. Haley this week did what she could to stay in the game after the veto.
She did everything right,
She did everything right.
except not being ready to win the veto.
Yeah, that was she crushed it last season. She absolutely crushed it last season and completely fell apart this time.
And granted, she did have the disadvantage of not being here. Like that is, I
Yeah.
think, what screwed her more. But she had all the information.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Um, I was really rooting for Haley this last week, to be honest.
let
Um,
tell me how we're ending the season. And last week I said, you know what? I want Haley to win more than any of these three right now, based off of just how everyone is playing. That
um,
should not be the case. I love Haley to death, but should not be rooting for the person that wasn't here for half the time. Yet I was.
and who had the 4 last week? Me?
You had the four. I had the three. I'll start. I'm raising my score on Haley for being evicted this week. Um, Never thought that that would be a statement that I said about anyone. However, she did everything right, and if people made the right move, she should still be here. And she would have brought Anthony, so probably not a chance at winning. But I'm going to raise my score to a 4.
I'm also staying at my 4. Um, Loved having this entire summer with Haley. What a great person. Love her so much.
Haley's someone like thank you. Like Haley is one of the few people that just always stays positive. And when she goes home, she's like, well, damn, that
Exactly.
sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that about Haley.
Kristen. Let's talk about Kristen this week. Um, was not ready to win the veto that she needed to win to send Victoria home to split up them. Basically, after the veto, talked to Anthony and Victoria and was like, "Yeah, we're good, right?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're good," and then did not follow up with them for 7 hours, which almost led to her being evicted. All because last week she did not split up Anthony and Victoria and had this personal vendetta against Maris.
Which is proving to be a detrimental mistake. I love the jury, but they were all like, no, I think it was a good move. No, bad move. Objectively bad move.
So like also very much deserves to win the season, but like has made such dumb like mistakes. Like
The fact that Maris left at 5 based off of her vendetta, and then she didn't win at 4 and did not, and it's like I can only blame her so much. Anthony and Victoria did both say, like, yeah, you're good.
yeah.
And like that should have been the end of it, so I can't blame her that much. However, you know that Haley's campaigning and throwing you under the bus. Like Haley's told you that. So why you aren't following up with them and why you're in your DR joking like, imagine if I go home. Like you were literally a fingernails length away from going home. Um, and it would have
I'm
been the big move because
so
you
she
said
also does not deserve to finish the season with a 10 in my eyes. I'm giving her a 9 as well.
I'm giving her 9 as well.
I hate when people don't when we don't finish the season with people at nines. Like that makes me so mad.
The caliber of gameplay is just
Because it's like
ridiculous.
someone should at least be able to have a 10 at the end of the season.
Best to never win? No, more like the people that couldn't win before because they aren't good enough at the game.
So true. Victoria, I'm giving her a 1. I have nothing else
I'm
to say.
giving her a 1 too. Great.
That's the end of that. I actually spoke more words in this rankings than Victoria did the entire week, possibly the entire past few weeks.
And all of the words that were spoken by Victoria this week were, Anthony, what do I do? Do we do this? What's best? Do I do this? Should we flip a coin?
At the final
I'm
four.
over it. Goodbye.
Well, not goodbye, but
I hope no, like literally, I hope that no matter who the final two are, I hope we have our first unanimous winner. And I hope that if it's Kristen versus Victoria, Anthony does not do anyone the favor of giving Victoria a pity vote. I want Victoria to be in the final to win. I want her to lose with 0 votes to win. I'm so over it.
all right, and with that we have our final rankings. Basically, the rundown is Kristen already won part 1. I don't see a world where Anthony doesn't win part 2 over Victoria, and basically it's going to be a showdown between the two of them. Anything else to add?
I hate this season.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, signing off of season 10 then. On that note.
Thank God.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.